This one. Okay. Yeah. Hello, everyone. We're Team ArtCHI, and our advisor is Professor Richard Green. Our topic today is reviving and innovating traditional Chinese fragrance tablets for modern sustainability and health. And we are Keru, Eliza, Niki, and Clary. So today we're going to show you our project's 4D processes and seek potential collaborators. In the discover stage, our team had this initial research question: how can the revival and innovation of traditional Chinese fragrance making techniques, specifically the use of traditional Chinese scented tablets, address the sustainability and health issues associated with conventional fragrance products while also preserving cultural heritage? So we had this question in mind and delved into some research. We found that over 200 substances in conventional fragrances pose health and environmental issues due to toxicity. Solid perfumes, like fragrance bombs, reduce this risk by eliminating spraying and burning. Traditional Chinese scented tablets, as solid fragrances, are inherently more eco-friendly. Now, speaking of these scented tablets, what exactly are they? Chinese culture has its own unique form of solid fragrance known as 古法香牌, or traditional ancient technique scented tablets. These aromatic tablets were designed to be worn as accessories, hung on personal belongings, or placed within indoor spaces. The process of making these scented tablets involves grinding botanical herbs into powder, mixing them with water and a binder, then pressing the mixture into molds engraved with decorative patterns. This method highlights a deep respect for natural materials and aesthetic values, embodying the harmonious relationship between humanity and nature. Scented tablets serve both as a form of personal and home fragrance and as decorative items, reflecting the cultural significance and artistic expression of traditional Chinese fragrance practices. To preserve this traditional fragrance making is gaining momentum, highlighted at the recent China Intangible Culture Expo in Tianjin and Guangdong. Independent artisans include Zong Zhaorui, who combines traditional Chinese medicine with fragrance making, and Li Na, who is revitalizing scented tablet making in Shandong. Additionally, Zhuang Yanyu merges traditional techniques with modern demands in Quanzhou, Fujian. Traditional Chinese scented tablets offer strong sustainability and cultural significance. Made from natural, biodegradable ingredients with a low carbon footprint due to hand collection and natural drying methods, these tablets feature engraved patterns and unique formulas that highlight Chinese culture. They also provide a complex scent profile with a full spectrum of fragrance ingredients often omitted in industrial production, which gives them a more intricate composition than essential oils. These scented tablets are more sustainable than the conventional ones in use, but what about their production processes? Even though there is limited research data, we think that every step in the production has some issues that can affect how sustainable they are, such as high energy use and waste, and possibility of using non-eco-friendly glues as binders. The steep lead analysis evaluates the project's alignment with social preferences for traditional and sustainable products. It shows the project advocates for cultural preservation, promotes educational efforts, and contributes to UN sustainability goals. The 7M analysis points out to the mission of encouraging the scented tablets production with the focus on sustainability and health within a cultural framework. And the SWOT analysis highlights strength in cultural heritage, eco-friendliness, and again, health benefits, alongside opportunities from increasing demand for sustainable and culturally rich products. So by emphasizing traditional methods centered around eco-friendly production processes, we've identified a key intersection between cultural preservation and modern sustainability goals. And Quanzhou City in China emerges as an ideal location for our project, with the artisan Zhuang Yanyu as a valuable stakeholder and the personal connections to the city's rich cultural heritage through our team member Clary's familial roots.
So in the second part, we need to understand what are problems and urgency and opportunities underneath all the risk caused by conventional fragrance. So conventional fragrances are extensively used in cosmetic, household, however, they are also known to cause allergic contact dermatitis, which is a significant concern to human health. In terms of environmental risk, synthetic musk, for example, is one of the common fragrance ingredients. It persists in environment by accumulating in aqua ecosystem and posing threats to marine life. So given these circumstances, we believe it's urgent to bring better alternatives to consumers in fragrance market. And we set our target market in China. So let's see some market data in China. So this is one from research firm Euromonitor. It indicates that the market is post a positive surge from 2022 to 2026. We also found that the changing consumer demographic and lifestyle trends are reshaping the landscape of fragrance consumption in China. So you can see the graph on the left, the young consumer, they are now the primary purchaser of perfume. And on the other hand, fragrance usage has shifted from formal occasions to everyday life. For solid perfume market, China within Asia Pacific area is also experiencing growth in line with global trends. So why are we proposing Chinese scented tablets as better alternatives? Because they are made by natural and biodegradable ingredients and has better responsible production process. And all of these response to environmental conservation. Moreover, it has cultural significance. So considering all these elements, we set our target audience into these 4 groups. The first one, young consumer aged from 24 to 40. And then we have urban white-collar workers. They have higher income who can invest premium lifestyle. And also we have cultural enthusiasts who are interested in cultural heritage and home fragrance enthusiasts who focus on well-being through aromatic therapy. So we identify our stakeholder as the following groups. First one is suppliers. They have a mature manufacturing and reliable sources, and we will collaborate with local artists and cultural institutions to enrich your overall cultural experience as well as rare awareness among residents and visitors. For more credibility and legitimacy, we will collaborate with traditional medicine practitioners and follow regulation in line with government agency. We will also obtain organic certification. For financial support, we will reach out investor and financial institutions such as Alibaba Foundation Group.
Next, we'll come to our design phase. Our design phase will be divided into 3 main parts. The first part is the sustainabilized production process. So this will champion the sustainability from sourcing the FSC certified timber and organically certified materials to the eco-friendly packaging, ensuring the minimal environmental impact and pollution reduction. Through the manual extraction, sustainable land management, reuse of the waste materials, and energy efficiency practices, we maintain a small ecological footprint, adhere to the strict safety standards, and promote recycling, underscoring our commitment to the environmental stewardship. Next comes to our educational initiatives and the product sale. Our initiative seeks to promote the craft of the tablets making with a focus on the sustainability, aimed at preserving this art form and enriching Quanzhou city's cultural and tourism appeal over a year. We will collaborate with the local institutions and artisans to prepare for the educational workshops and lectures, engaging the community by offering them the opportunity to experience the techniques by themselves. And at the same time, we will sell the handcrafting tablets, which are made with the sustainable process, both online and offline. So for the long term, we aim to integrate it into Quanzhou City's cultural tourism offerings through the collaboration with the tourism boards. Next, we will introduce about our customer journey map, which designed to merge the traditional culture with the contemporary sustainability practices. The journey begins with raising awareness through engaging the narratives and leveraging various mainstreaming platforms in China to capture the attention. It then deepens the customer engagement through the educational content and interactive experiences in the considering phase via the workshops and lectures.
This will lead to an informed purchase decision where the customers will be encouraged to contribute to the sustainability practice directly through the digital plans, which will be matched with the real plans, contributing to the green spaces. And the delivery and use phase ensures the brand's promises are met, reinforcing the customer satisfaction. And finally, the satisfied customers become our brand's advocates and sharing their experiences and promoting the brand's dedication to sustainability and culture. As a nonprofit, to sustain and continually improve the business model of the project, part of our benefit we get will eventually go back to the artisans and production process to form a sustainable circle.
Finally, we came to the delivery phase. I actually went to one of our stakeholder Mu Zhisen's place last month, and the sample you all just passed around is handmade by me and one of our last year graduate, Shana. To deliver this project, our team will start a nonprofit organization in China to revitalize this traditional fragrance making process, aligning with Yiyin SDG 12, responsible consumption and production, 13, climate action, 14 and 15, life below water and on land, and last, 17, partnership for the goals. At the same time, we will adhere to China's regulation for nonprofit, ensuring compliance with tax, banking, and fundraising laws. Our marketing strategy combines influencer and affiliate marketing on key social media platforms to engage diverse audience through strategic storytelling, educational content, and interactive experiences. We aim to showcase both the cultural significance and sustainable production. Here is our financial projection, which is built on diversified revenue streams, with a large proportion from grant and donation. This expenditure plan has detailed budget allocation for personnel, materials, marketing, administrative expenses, and research and development to maintain operational integrity and deliver high-quality content. As you can see with the projection that after almost balancing income and expenses in the first year, the net income has slightly increased each following years. We will focus on operational efficiency, market expansion, and secure stable revenue through partnership to ensure the sustainability of the organization. To track the project's progress toward the strategic objectives, we set up essential KPIs spanning economic, social, sustainable value, and global goal alignments. Just to give an idea, some of the KPIs are like conduct a minimum of 12 community workshops yearly and support over 20 artisans annually. The implementation process will go through 4 phases, from initial setup and resource allocation, production and quality assurance, marketing and community engagement, and to the final distribution and sale optimization, with also an annually recurring year-end review and future planning. By adapting the triple bottom line by design and culture framework, our project commit to sustainability in traditional Chinese fragrance making through economic viability, social responsibility, and environmental protection. So to conclude our presentation, we at ArtCHI aim to promote sustainable lifestyle, culture enrichment, and health consciousness by prioritizing eco-certified materials, circular economic principle, and community engagement through educational workshops, setting new standard for culture and environmental preservation. We want to thank everyone who supported the development of our project, and thank you all for your attention. Now please feel free to ask any questions.
Thank you for that. So going with the sustainability factor, what happens when the tablets run out of smell? Do they decompose? Do you refragrance them? Like, what ends up happening with them?
It generally just goes to decompose because it's made from completely natural and biodegradable materials. So, but generally it will last a little bit longer than what you have like passed along at the moment, because this time we like traveled all the way from China here, and then we didn't package them carefully because Clary made them in the workshop, and then a lot of things happened. But yes, generally it has the smell, the delicate smell of the herbs, and then after we use them, we just decompose them.
Thank you so much for your presentation. So I have questions like, could you elaborate more on the production process on how the systemic sits, I mean, achieving the sustainable goal?
So I'd like to go back a little bit to our production process because the time is limited, so we didn't go it really deep.
Detail?
Yes, in detail. So firstly, we can see the first phase is the selection, the raw materials. So actually in the in our stakeholders, we can see we have a lot of certification institutions who will make sure that the material we use is actually organically certificate. And the second phase is the sustainable sourcing practices, because our suppliers who are the ones who've already working the sustainable practices for a long time, so we'll collaborate with them to make sure the process is sustainable. And the third phase is because we also in our stakeholder, we will collaborate with the traditional medicine practitioner who will actually help with the waste management to make sure that the material we use will not be wasted. Like everyone think about. And also because the project is in Quanzhou City, so we will make sure that during the handcrafting process, we will collaborate with the artisans and also the people there, which will also create the job opportunities for them. They will make the tablets just by their hand, is handmade one, so it's also a way to make the least footprint. And the last is really easy, is the eco-friendly packaging, because we will make sure all the material we use for the package is the ones that certificate and is safety and also can be recycled.
Last question, anyone? Okay.
Thanks for a great presentation. Can we go to your expense and profit slide?
This one or the next one?
Oh yeah, this one. So I'll just yeah. It looks like all your income is coming from donations and partnerships and grants. Will you be making profit by selling them? Like the revenue coming from your profit?
Yes, so we will have income from direct sale and also e-commerce and maybe partnership sales. But we want to, this is for mainly for first year, because we want to start with donations, that we observe a trend in China that the government is leveraging and promoting and this kind of this industry. And also I personally have connection with successful entrepreneurs from Quanzhou City that they love their hometown and they want to have a positive image by doing donation to this kind of industry. Yeah, so we start with donation and grants.
Yeah, I also want to add some point is that we are a nonprofit organization. So the main purpose is about raise awareness about the sustainability. So we will leverage all the forces like rising within China, the government institution, they are supporting this kind of concept. And we want to spread this awareness, not just in China, but if we have the opportunity and it can spread internationally.